The lefty spurgs have been out in full force ever since Elon Musk's takeover bid was accepted by the Twitter board. And yeah, they've been trying to fucking claw away at this nonsense because I don't know whether fucking Twitter's real life for these people. But yeah, now he's all of a sudden got to face an antitrust review. What? That doesn't seem to make any fucking sense. Is it because he's busting up a monopoly on free speech? Is that what they're concerned about? But no, they've been clawing away at this in the background for a long fucking time. And it's funny, right? Because when you have actual reasonable antitrust claims against, like, say, the Facebook or Google that are out there with their monopolies on search engines, and then also for the greater overwhelming users of social media with Zuckerberg, with the top two most popular platforms under his umbrella, and then WhatsApp as well. If you're, hey, we're looking to get flued out to Dubai to, be turned into a porta potty, but I don't understand this one. The U.S. Federal Trade Commission is reportedly reviewing Elon Musk's $44 billion Twitter buyout for potential antitrust concerns. Why? FTC now has 30 days to consider the deal and decide whether to issue a second request to probe the matter further, although most experts believe there's no antitrust concerns that could block the takeover. Yeah, exactly, because to at least everybody's knowledge and to all the disclosures that are out there, Elon doesn't own anything similar to Twitter, okay? He's got, SpaceX, Tesla, the Boring Company, and then a couple of other inconsequential toes and a couple of other pies. But outside of that, it just looks like this is one of those last-ditch efforts to maintain the monopoly on speech. Like, why? However, the antitrust monopoly activist group Open Markets Initiative, that's funny, they're called open, but they're all about suppression, that's funny, where Democratic FTC chair Lena Khan used to work, how appropriate, has urged the agency to block the deal, saying it poses an immediate and direct threat to American democracy and free speech. Nice, just fucking boilerplate response, you tard. The group argued that Musk's ownership of the Starlink satellite internet service already gives him control over key communication platforms. Starlink, huh? That's what you're concerned about? That's like saying you're concerned about Exxon doing some natural resource drilling, but they can't do it because they also own gas stations. Unbelievable. And that his purchase of Twitter would be dangerous concentration of power. I would just like for you to take a look at that humanoid in a skin suit, Mark Zuckerberg, and tell me how that's allowable, but Elon Musk could be problematic. Representative Jim Jordan, the top Republican on the House Judiciary Committee, probably disagrees vociferously, on Wednesday issued a letter raising concerns about the FTC antitrust probe and suggested he planned to investigate. Well, that's good. Jordan expressed concerns about statements by the Open Markets Institute, OMI, which he called an extreme left-wing political advocacy organization. Well, it was until they lost their leader, and then she became the chair of the FTC. And it's called for the FTC to stop the deal. Oh, there they are again. We are concerned that OMI, where you were previously employed as a legal director, oh yeah, good, may be trying to leverage its close relationship with you to take further action to limit free speech online, wrote to Jordan in a letter to Khan. OMI appears to believe that the FTC will be receptive to its cavalier effort to influence the federal agency that is run by its former employee, wrote to Jordan. Jordan asked the FTC to preserve records relating to its review of the Twitter deal, suggesting that he may be planning to investigate the matter. Khan was legal director from 2017 to 18 at OMI, which describes itself on its website as working to address threats to our democracy. That's always a big red flag. Individual liberties, I doubt it, and our national security from today's unprecedented levels of corporate concentration of monopoly power. Again, what's your stance on Elon Musk and Google? Just saying. Jordan has backed Musk's purchase of Twitter in hopes that some conservatives, like former President Donald Trump, who were removed from social media platform, would be able to return. No, he's not. He's still experimenting with that Truth Social gimmick, which I don't know how popular it is. I don't really care. Social media is for fucking people who want to take their mind off of the pain of chemotherapy. In the letter, Jordan asked Khan if anyone else at the FTC had helped draft the open markets statement, and he asked if the agency had taken any action regarding the statement. He asked for a reply by 5 p.m. on April. I fucked two things up in a row. May 18th, 5 p.m. End of business. May 18th. Hopefully you can get back to us. Otherwise, I'll call a meeting and I'll just yell at the fucking clouds or something like that. Whatever these lawmakers do. Musk, the world's richest man, yes, and an active and opinionated Twitter user, accomplished shitposter. That's what I describe him as. Clinched a deal to buy Twitter for $44 billion in cash. He has said nothing publicly about allowing banned users back to return. The FTC is reportedly also investigating Musk's initial purchase of a 9% stake in Twitter, which just kind of seems like old hat at this point, probing whether he complied with the antitrust reporting requirement when he acquired the shares in early April. I'm sure he did, because it was first discovered through disclosures by the FEC. So if you guys would just go ahead and talk with one another, but you're trying to stop this from happening, it just doesn't look like you're going to be all that successful. If the FTC determines Musk violated the disclosures law, he could face a fine of up to $46,517 per day. He failed to adhere to federal guidelines. He probably spends more on teeth whitening products than that, so it's not really going to fucking amount to much. As they point out here, a negligible amount for the world's richest man, whose net worth is approximately $240 billion fucking dollars. The FTC acknowledged receiving Jordan's letter in a statement to the Daily Mail, but declined to further comment. Yeah, because they got to draft up some sort of response because they're retarded. It comes after it was revealed that the world's richest man has 18 investors committed to collectively stump together more than $7 billion worth of equity to help fund his takeover. In the filing on Thursday, Musk said his friend, the Oracle Corporation co-founder Larry Ellison's trust, will invest $1 billion towards a $44 billion buyout. Musk's other equity commitments include letters from Sequoia Capital, $800 million, Brookfield, $250 million, and financing of $7.14 billion. Other investors also include Qatari Holdings, Salam Alaikum, and NYC real estate investor Steve Witkoff. Filing also listed Saudi Arabia's Prince Alwaleed bin Talal bin Zuda Al Sauda. I'm sure I just proclaimed a fatwa on somebody, as having committed just about 35 million, okay? Twitter shares, whatever that amounts to. He's going to be paid handsomely. It's just funny, right? Because he was very much a critic of Elon Musk ever taking over. Because here we have the tablecloth enthusiast flip-flopping from saying that Elon Musk was terrible for Twitter, but then all of a sudden, after he realized that, oh fuck, I stand to make how many millions of dollars? He's excellent for Twitter. Okay, cool. Saudi prince, who initially rejected Elon Musk's takeover bid for Twitter, now says he's welcoming the move after joining a group of billionaire investors and helping the Tesla boss secure the funding of $44 billion. Prince Al tweeted to Musk on Thursday, "Great to connect with you, my new friend. I believe that you will be excellent leader for Twitter to propel and maximize its great potential." Saudi royal, who's one of the richest men in the Desert Kingdom, which says a lot actually, said he and his company, Kingdom Holding Company, we're looking forward to roll over our $1.9 billion stake in the new Twitter company and join you in this exciting journey. Last month, just days after Musk announced his offer to buy out Twitter shareholders for $54.20 per share, the prince tweeted, "I do not believe that the proposed offer by Elon Musk comes close to the intrinsic value of Twitter, given its growth prospects. Being one of the largest and long-term shareholders of Twitter, Kingdom Holdings, and I reject this offer." Hours later, Musk responded to a jab at Saudi Arabia's free speech and human rights record. Yeah, that's right, Abdul, get the rocks. Well, could you point to anything specifically that they're necessarily wrong on? Anyways, interesting. Just my two questions, if I may. How much of Twitter does the kingdom own, directly and indirectly? And what are the kingdom's views on journalistic freedom of speech? The correct ones, Elon. Let's be fair. Anyways, so yeah, let's see if he survives the probe, if he can make Twitter great again, or if it's just going to become, I don't know, kind of a passing fad for him, like producing flamethrower With all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. Why don't you follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.